PMWC ग्रुप स्टेज डे 2 और ये देखो तुम T24 का ये 1v2 भाई प्यारा 1v2 क्या है भाई, लड़के ने बहुत बढ़िया मारा। उसके बाद देखो तुम भाई ये ग्रेनेड देखो एक बार, बस तुम ये ग्रेनेड तो देखो एक बार, आरू का एक बार ग्रेनेड देखो बस।
Aru's moving forward, he's got nades, got molotovs, he's looking, there we go, sitting pretty right now. Ammo count does look a little bit low, but Aru with the underarm should be good to go directly on them.
एक्यूरेसी तो है भाई, एक्यूरेसी तो है आरू भाई में, एक्यूरेसी तो है। क्या मस्त ग्रेनेड किया था। इस मैच के लास्ट में बचती है ओजी, एफएल और फ्यूरिया। और फ्यूरिया ऐसी जगह चले जाती है भाई, इस ऐसे पोजीशन पे चले जाती है जहां से इनको ओजी की तरफ से भी गोलियां पड़ती है और एफएल की तरफ से भी गोलियां पड़ती है, जिस वजह से भाई ये टीम ज़्यादा देर यहाँ पे टिक नहीं पाती। और तुम देख सकते हो यहाँ पे दोनों तरफ से इसको गोलियां पड़ रही है, तो यहाँ पे फाइट ऐसे ही खत्म हो जाती है और ओजी फिर ये पोजीशन ले लेती है, क्योंकि एक हाई ग्राउंड होता है जैसे कि अब तुम देख पा रहे हो। ओजी पोजीशन लेने जा रही है और ओजी का एक बंदा विजगोड हमारा नीचे रहता है, क्योंकि वहाँ पे भी एक टॉप था जो एफएल का, वो वहीं पे था, तो इसलिए वो भी फाइट ले रहा था उससे। और यहाँ से देखो अब ओजी कैसे गेम निकालती है और कैसे यहाँ से चिकन निकालती है।
Back-to-back chicken dinners are in their future, and that future is now. Can they grasp it as Team Flash rocking a 3-1 split here? You got WizGod, gonna have to watch out for that nade, that air burst a little bit too far away. And now Aru, man, putting in the work for his team. They gotta be careful though. Here they go, they have the high ground. What can they do with it? Now, Tops from that off angle, making it a little bit difficult for them to peek over the hill. But here we go, the battle starting to ring out.
Bandy's all that's left on side at the moment. S12K, Silence looking to quieten down the run coming through from India, but it's not happening. They will not be silenced, they will not be shut up here. Aru still going strong, a tanky underneath, looking to get the shots in, but Flash moves around the side, he's whipping the shots unfortunately. But finally they will hit the last shot and India grabs the back-to-back from day 1 to day 2.
इस मैच में एफएल जो है वो आरू को भाई पकड़ लेती है और उसको नाइफ करती है, क्योंकि आरू इनको कहीं तो बीच में ओपन में फंस जाता है, जिसके बाद ये आरू को नाइफ करके मारती है। और उसके बाद देखो तुम कैसे एफएल से बदला लेती है ओजी।
OG might be cooked this game.
Oh, never mind.
They're upset. Flash trying to take him down the last match. In the final 1v1 on the squads, a tanky rocks up to the tree line. Both behind. You're right, the knife is out. The serrated blade is not enough. But the rest of the squad is here to play.
That is what I call.
हालांकि यहाँ से एफएल का एक प्लेयर भाग जाता है, पर उसके बाद ओजी भी यहाँ से निकल जाती है रिसेट करके लूट करने। फिर इस मैच में आगे उल्फ जो है वो 40 के ऊपर थोड़े ग्रेनेड्स कर देती है पीछे से, जिसके बाद 40 करती है फाइट बैक, और फाइट बैक में देखो कैसे 40 जीतती है उल्फ से।
Four Thrives have been under pressure from a bombardment before, and they immediately start scattering. Do not want to fall prey to the same situation they did versus Enigma Galaxy over on our angle yesterday.
Cypher. Oh, catch getting ran over by our IQ there. And Four Thrives were just circling them like sharks, and they are putting in the punishment on Ulf. Man, Ulf just can't seem to get something going here.
जैसे ही 40 आगे जाती है वहाँ पे ओजी से फाइट हो जाती है। ओजी 40 के 3 प्लेयर को निपटा देती है। 40 IQ बचता है क्योंकि वो पीछे रहता है और वो फाइट में एंगेज नहीं करता। मैच 8 के लास्ट में रह जाती है ओजी, फ्यूरिया और आरजेसी, जिसमें से कि ओजी वर्सेस फ्यूरिया होता है, जिसमें से कि ओजी तो पूरी फिनिश हो जाती है, लेकिन आरजेसी का सिर्फ एक बंदा बचता है, जिसका फायदा उठाती है फ्यूरिया और ले लेती है ऐसा चिकन। देखो कैसे।
That's what you get, Devil. Take down Satan, friendly fire. Game's gonna end just like that. And Furia will pick themselves up a win. And it feels good.
यहाँ पे एफएल कर देती है जीएसटीआर पे पुश, और पुश करने के बाद यहाँ से देखो एफएल कैसे फाइट निकालती है और कैसे इस कंपाउंड पे कब्जे करती है।
Catching them off guard. I don't think they really expected them to push. And if you're GK, it's kind of your fault there. You had to make sure that you got at least some shots onto them coming on in. but they were able to fully push this easily. And now with that bounce nade, Team Flash is pushing up little by little.
It's a naughty pincer they came in with. Zeus around the corner, still on fire. Oh my goodness me. They toast him up a little bit. But he got so
फिर देखो ये उल्फ वर्सेस निगमा की फाइट जिसमें 40 भी पार्टिसिपेट करती है और लास्ट में आके आरआरक्यू कैसे थर्ड पार्टी करती है, आई मीन फोर्थ पार्टी करती है, क्योंकि थर्ड पार्टी तो 40 नहीं कर दी थी। देखो ये फाइट बहुत बड़ी फाइट होती है, ये बहुत लंबी चलती है।
across to Scarface. He's up on high, he's dropping bombs. At the moment, Enigma Galaxy struggling to hold up. Fourth Rives decide they'd move over in the midst of all the chaos. Satan very low. But my goodness me, 40 bullets left basically. Eren will finish off Satan. Kelsey takes a big hit here. But for Ulf, this is a large game. 8 eliminations coming through. An almost impossible push for them that they're making happen here.
Oh, they needed this one. They needed this one so bad. 24 gets the knock on a Scarface, and that is that critical angle taken away. So now they no longer have the high ground. T24 is starting to push those nades through and gets the lock. He's down to half an HP, though. Gets knocked in return. Falak, though, is here, and he came to play. 1v1 situation. Falak, up close and personal with the shotgun. He's got the range. He switches to the F4 and shuts him down! Falak with 1 HP, making it happen for his team.
3 legendary players on the same location. It's Falak, Eren, and Coops. And Coops comes out on top. Goodness me. They needed him to dunk it into the hoop here, and he's certainly done that. Looks to move away, but now has to deal with RQ, who rocks up to the location. They're on set, they're on deck, and they're looking to get themselves out.
इसी के साथ KRX कर देती है एफएल के ऊपर पुश, और उसके बाद देखो एफएल कैसे डिफेंड करती है और कैसे KRX को फिनिश करती है।
Look at that. Oh, and then the nade busts all of those gas cans. They wanted to make sure they had the perfect setup if they did push in. But now we're going to see KRX get beat up by Fourth Rives, trying to make something happen. Team Flash, though, punishing them and wiping them out. KRX not able to make the push.
I think Hazaifa stole a lot of those healings.
मैच 9 के लास्ट में रह जाती है 3 टीमें, एफएल, आरआरक्यू और 40 का सिर्फ एक प्लेयर जिंदा रहता है, और साथ में एफएल का एक प्लेयर यहाँ पे नॉक हो जाता है, जिसके बाद जोन में जाना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है एफएल के लिए, और आरआरक्यू इस चीज़ का थोड़ा फायदा उठा के थोड़ा सा आगे पुश चले जाती है जोन के अंदर, और उसके बाद देखो यहाँ से आरआरक्यू डिफेंड करेगी, और डिफेंड करके कैसे ये चिकन निकालती है।
Quick tap fire.
He's going to have to tap fire. He's only got like 70 rounds left, and to make it even less, trying to get another elimination, though Genfoss actually gets that knock on the bows. He's going for the thirst. He wants all the points here, but it's not going to be enough. That's Fourth Rives out of there. Here we go. It's Team Flash versus RRQ.
A nice interview with Flash earlier on. They were looking to find some more success today. There were some decent games yesterday. But can they secure the chicken dinner here at our halfway mark of day 2? Try and get themselves towards a position to get a direct qualification through to the finals in the top 5. Zeus playing off the back of the loot crate. Has the ghillie suit. Might actually be insanely important here. But they know, they've spotted him. RRQ, a lot on the line for them right now. Win the final player left alive.
It's all up to RRQ here. They needed this win so desperately, especially with only 3 matches after this. They're trying to make that last second run into the top 5. And a chicken dinner here could be the beginning of that. But well, Team Flash, they're pushing themselves big up the leaderboards. Here we go, it's just win. He's got the last rock, but it ain't gonna be big enough. It's RRQ.
Need someone to
फिर देखे औरोरा कैसे टीम गोट को सिर्फ ग्रेनेड से खत्म कर देती है और पूरी स्क्वाड को वहीं के वहीं निपटा देती है।
That's a really tricky decision to make, and Aurora and Goat are going to fight for the opportunity to take down the rest of the Galaxy.
The nade protocols have been good so far. Let's see if they can do it again. Aurora lining that one up. Good splash damage into the back. Force fighting from a distance. Moxie so low as Foops gets knocked. And Force living on a prayer there, but the double nade is enough to stop it. Only really Moxie that remains alive, but the nades don't stop, John.
Oh dear, that old goat does need to try and stay alive as long as possible, but
मैच 10 की लास्ट फाइट जिसके अंदर AGAL वर्सेस TTG होता है और देखो भाई AGL कितना अग्रेसिवली यहाँ पे चिकन निकालती है.
Sitting on the door, that's the nades in as well, and you're starting to take damage here. The shoe could be on the other foot, John. It looks very uncomfortable from TTG, and the double nade on target. Flower and Maple blowing away too. Suddenly you were at panic stations.
down they go with their backs to the wall. What more have they got? It's all up to Singh for Thunder Talk, but he does find an answer for one. Let's see if he's got any more. A 1 versus 4 would be necessary. He's going to start out well, but it's not going to go his way. Thunder Talk.
मैच 11 के अंदर डॉग के ऊपर TTG पुश कर देती है जिसके बाद पूरी औरोरा टीम आती है और यहाँ पे देखो कैसे TTG से फाइट लेती है.
Let's see what Doc's got. He's got backup now, and the rest of Aurora are trying to move on in. It's a breath of life for AGAL, but maybe they want to get stuck in too, because Doc is still fragging out. Nade out to try and find an angle on towards Thunder Talk, and this is a little bit more aggressive. This is a little bit more dynamic. That's what we wanted to see, but do they have the skills to back it up? Not stepping in fire. Kind of rule number one though, as Jimmy takes a turn around the corner.
Doc on the move up as well, once again armed with a shotty, but it's Joel with an SMG that puts AJ to sleep on first contact. Close quarters combat, Rufus with a hop up, good to shut him down. TTG thought they'd finally got a breath of fresh air, an opportunity to push in an upset versus the lone player of Aurora. But the longer this has gone on, that thunder is being taken away from them.
AGAL moved up towards this fight, but actually took a harrying from KRX, that backstab that you were talking about, making itself known. Maybe AGAL overextending in that scenario and losing a player here, but they are in the zone. KRX not so lucky. They don't really have that sort of foothold. So for AGAL, all is not lost, but the fight may be coming to them from KRX on the north side.
You've got Top priming the nade as well up top right now. This shanty town could be taken down as the nade from Top's right on target. Goodbye, Jing. They know they've got to move quick as well with the zone coming up, so they want to advance and try and force the issue. Low HP for Top. Reefus with a bait play, opens the door, holds close on the angle, and the shotgun sings for one. Jimmy replies. It's getting awkward in the encounter, but it seems like Aurora can hold on for now.
No way to put that one back together. Jimmy just sat there and didn't really.
भाई फ्यूरिया वर्सेस FL की फाइट देखो जिसके अंदर FL फ्यूरिया पे करती है पुश और तुम ऊपर जो बंदा देख रहे हो ना निग्मा गैलेक्सी का लॉर्ड, तुम उस पे ध्यान देना भाई. उसने क्या खेला है भाई. यहाँ पे अकेला बंदा रह गया था अपनी स्क्वाड से और उसके बाद भी जिस तरीके से उसने यहाँ से फ्लेक्स निकाले हैं तुम बस देखते रहो भाई. यहाँ पे तो बहुत ही अच्छा गेम प्ले दिखाया है हर टीम ने.
Team Flash suffering, trying to find a challenge, but it doesn't connect. Is there a third party from AGAL? Doesn't look they find anything, but Bose steps up. It's rebuffed by Lord. Enigma Galaxy up on high, still here to play.
Stealing away Elim after Elim in all of the commotion. That puts him up to 6 individually. 3 to his name. Make that 4 as he continues to spray. Lord with the eyes in the sky, punishing down now as Enigma Galaxy keep the heat on Furia. Switches the detention round to AGAL as well. They're coming in to close the gap. Goodbye, Flower H. It's uncomfortable. Ayala holds his own. Good defense. Damage done. XEZ trapped.
You've also got Igor to play on the angle as well, and there goes AGAL. Dropping down. They do manage to ladder up, but remember, the placements haven't kicked in for Enigma Galaxy just yet, so they will be in the top 5 going into the last one. And Lord is not done. Is there nothing this guy can't take a chunk out of? Everybody stepping forwards, and everybody wants to find out just who's up on that high ground.
The Lord of the Mountain. Anyone that dares to challenge him has been dethroned. And the longer he lives on, John, the less ammunition remains. Running low. The economy now playing a pivotal role. How much more can he squeeze out of this? Switches to the Mini 14. Let's see if these will pay off. Cooked nicely. Rolling down the hillside. Alula already still the point on the Furia.
One more nade for Lord. Drops it right on top of their heads. Looks for the shots. Gets one knock, but it's now up to Alula, who are looking to charge themselves up. Gain some pace over, and they are able to find it. The high ground was indomitable, and Alula take a 12 Elin chicken dinner.
The trouble.
लास्ट मैच में हमको मिली GSTR वर्सेस RJC के बीच एक 4v4 फाइट जो कि बहुत ही अच्छी थी। देखो क्या क्या होता है
Making
और
not
कैसे
very
यहाँ
towards
से कौन सी
themselves
टीम
on the north side.
को
Looks like a little
एलिमिनेट
bit of a
करती है।
traffic jam between two of our teams towards the bottom and our second place team, OG. Having a little bit of trouble here, a little bit of strife. And that's going to be another nade launched over the top. The knock not yet back up, and Swash does get flushed away. Shiva to be able to claim that one. Potential wraparound here for Rolex, but he's spotted and handled. X-Force rejects, seemingly in charge of this fight against Gaming Stars as another flush comes on through. Yusuf and Maniac trying to piece themselves back together. But boom goes the dynamite, leaves Maniac flagging. Nothing more to be said.
It was quick, it was clean as well, and that's what you need. Good to the
और फिर लास्ट
competition
मैच
there.
में ये लास्ट फाइट होती है उल्फ आरआरक्यू और एफएल के बीच में, और यहाँ से उल्फ क्वालिफाई कर सकती थी। उल्फ क्वालिफाई कर सकती थी क्योंकि अगर वो यहाँ से अच्छे खासे पॉइंट लेके जाती तो फिर वो टॉप 5 के अंदर होती, जिसके कारण वो सीधा फाइनल्स में जा सकती थी। लेकिन कुछ गलतियों की वजह से या कहा जाए सिचुएशन की वजह से यहाँ पे उल्फ क्वालिफाई नहीं कर पाती चिकन लेने के बावजूद भी। और देखो फिर ये फाइट कैसे होती है।
And open up exposed angles against them. Flash need to be in position, ready to go for the shots, but it looks like they're more preoccupied over towards RRQ's position. And maybe rightly so, because they do find Genfos, but Ulf in the meantime have gotten up close. Maybe a little bit too close for comfort. The shots can start to ring through, but Posey doesn't have an angle on towards it, as Genfos still bleeding out, but the nades now can come on in. Zeus is in danger, so's Tops. And there's the approach coming through from Ketch and Calci off on the other angle. Aaron and Scarface playing off one another beautifully. Genfos does get flushed away, and Lapar now the last to stand for RRQ, but Ulf have managed to turn this one topsy-turvy.
Yeah, they've really thrown a spanner in the works here, and they jump back behind the steering wheel to keep more pressure on Flash. Calci with a Molotov thrown in as well, giving them a little bit of space to play off on this one. Distance fire fight RRQ. They're parting onto it with a good angle to try and punish onto Flash. Gonna tuck in behind the vehicle.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's right up in their face, John. Taking it to them.
The wolves at the door, and they will echo with the sound of a shotgun shell, and now it's Lapar. He is in a 1 versus 1 technically. He's got a little bit of time here. Has Calci to deal with on the low ground. He finds it, and now there's only one more player up top for him to deal with, but the vehicle, the death departing explosion there.
इसी के साथ गाइस ग्रुप स्टेज का डे 2 खत्म होता है और यहाँ पे टॉप 5 टीम सीधा फाइनल जाएगी और जो लास्ट की 3 टीम्स है वो सीधा एलिमिनेट हो जाएगी। और ये आपके सामने ओवरऑल स्टैंडिंग्स, जिसमें कि 41st पोजीशन पे ओरंगुटन, सेकंड पे, थर्ड पे औरोरा, फोर्थ पे टीम फ्लैश और फिफ्थ पे निग्मा गैलेक्सी। जिससे कि पता चलता है कि ये पांचों टीम जा रही है सीधा फाइनल्स में। और ये है बॉटम 3 टीम्स जो कि हो चुकी है एलिमिनेट, एक्स फोर्स, थंडर टॉक और गेमिंग स्टार्स। और साथ में ये रही वो टीम जो जाएगी सर्वाइवल स्टेज में, और लेफ्ट में है जो फाइनल चली गई है। और कल से होंगे ग्रुप बी के मैचेस स्टार्ट। तो गाइस कमेंट करके जरूर बताना आपका फेवरेट मोमेंट कौन सा था और साथ ही साथ में आप किस टीम को सपोर्ट कर रहे हो। मिलते हैं ग्रुप बी के मैचेस में। बाय बाय, टेक केयर, सी यू लेटर।